Sure. Right. Hey team, here's a little mobility flow that you can use to help open up the shoulders and give the shoulders a bit of a stretch as well. So we'll start by bringing the hands onto our shoulders, and we're gonna go for some nice big circles. So it's like you're drawing circles with the elbows. Taking a few nice deep breaths. And of course, once you've done anywhere from like 6 to 10 reps, I'd say, in one direction, then we're gonna switch. We're going to go the opposite way. Again, just making sure we're taking nice deep breaths, feeling things out. Maybe there might be some clicks or, one side might feel tighter than the other. So just kind of taking note, seeing how we're feeling today. Once we've done our circles in both directions, we're going to go for a little bit of like an open and close. So we're going to open across the chest, maybe tilt the chin up, big breath in. And then on the exhale, we're going to tuck the chin and draw the elbows towards each other. I'll just turn to the side here. So you're going to open, find that expansion, the breath in, and then exhaling, tucking the chin, drawing the elbows in. We're going to do that a few more times, flowing with the breath. Inhaling to open, exhaling to draw in. Let's go one more. And then our next one is going to be a shoulder stretch. So we'll cross the arm over. You can take the other hand to gently draw it across the body. If you'd rather hold up higher or at the forearm, go with what feels right in order for you to feel that stretch along the shoulder. Try and draw the shoulder down away from the ear. And if you'd like, you could also look over that shoulder as well. You may get a little stretch in the neck. Nice deep inhale and exhale while we're there. We go for one more breath. And then we will switch and go for the same thing on the other side. So we'll cross the other arm over. Watch that the shoulder is not lifting, so try and draw it down away from the ear and kind of feel it out, see where it feels better for the stretch, either holding on the upper arm or on the forearm. And we could look over the shoulder as well. Get that gentle stretch for the neck too. We can go for one more cycle of breath. And then we can release and come back to center. We're going to stretch the triceps as well. So we'll reach the arms up. We can bend one elbow, hold on to the elbow here. That might be enough of a stretch there, or you could add a side bend as well. And of course, feel free to hold any of these stretches longer than I am. And also feel free to repeat any of the stretches. We'll go for the other side for that tricep stretch. Holding the elbow, option to add the side bend. Making sure we're still just getting the gentle inhales, exhales. We can go one more cycle of breath there, and then we can release. So yes, feel free to repeat any of those. The shoulder rolls, the open and close, the shoulder stretch, and the tricep. But our last two are going to be on the floor. So if you're in yoga, sometimes they would call this like a puppy pose. So we're in tabletop. We're going to bring ourselves down to the forearms. You might need to shift the knees back a little bit. And then we're going to slowly think about melting our chest towards the floor. It may not actually get to the floor. It probably won't. It depends on, the mobility in our shoulders, but we should feel quite a big stretch there. Depending on how it feels, you might be okay to rest the head on the mat. Maybe the head is slightly off. Either way, that's all good. Make sure we breathe. If you need to adjust, maybe you want to shift the arms a little further forward, the knees a little further back. Let's go through a few cycles of breath here. We can slowly start to make our way. Maybe one more inhale, one more exhale there, and then we can start to bring that up. And then we're just going to finish with one more stretch on the floor. We've got our spinal twist. So we'll start with reaching the arm up towards the ceiling. You're going to thread the needle underneath. And from here, then once we've got the shoulder and our head on the floor, you can utilize the hand that's on top and potentially just gently push away And that may add a little bit more of a stretch in the back of the shoulder there. You may feel in and around the shoulder blade. Make sure we're not holding our breath. We can go for one more inhale, one more exhale there. And then if the hand is pushing into the floor and it's a little further away from you, bring it back in closer. You can utilize that to come up. And then we can go for the other side. Big reach. Thread the needle. Once you're there and you found kind of a comfy spot, then option to reach the other hand out over top, and we might just gently push the floor away. Take breathing there. One more breath cycle. We can bring the hand in a little closer, come back to center. Feel free to do both of those again. There we go. Thanks. See you later.